Oh no, everyone. That is right. DSP here, and it is time once again to reminisce on the games that disappointed us most this past year. Whether it was big AAA, overhyped, overpromoted, big budget flops, whether it was a new installment in one of our long and trusted line of gameplay franchises, or maybe it was just an original and new entry that just didn't seem to live up to its original potential. 2014 had its share of great games, but also a lot of ones that just ended up being a disappointment. In this next countdown, we're going to look deep into the annals of the year and see exactly what games did not live up to the hype. Without further ado, here we go. It's Darkside Phil's most disappointing games of 2014. Our first entry in the countdown should honestly be no surprise to fans of this franchise. It's the latest entry into the Sonic the Hedgehog universe, Rise of Lyric for the Wii U. Oh man, I just don't know what to say anymore when it comes to Sonic the Hedgehog. Sometimes we get really great installments like Sonic Colors or Sonic Generations, and other times we just get utter crap. It seems like this year, with the new line of Sonic Boom toys, cartoons, and games, that we were in for the latter. Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric tends to be a watered-down, oversimplified, low frame rate, and I think presumably low-budget attempt at a platformer-style action game for kids. And what I mean by that is, I couldn't imagine anyone over the age of 8 actually liking this game. It's just so basic, so primitive, so limited for a game that actually has kind of an open world atmosphere with what you can do, with the camera controls, with the fact that, again, the frame rate for a game that's supposed to be at least current gen runs at lower than 30 frames per second. A supersonic, speed-running, blazing hedgehog that's choppy while he moves. It's a freaking joke. In addition, you're going to even run into parts of the game where you can presumably get to places where you're not supposed to be, only to find out, oh darn, I was supposed to go do 2 other things on the ground to get up here. I must have just found some broken way to get here in order to activate a switch or something to progress. The game is the definition of blah. There is just nothing interesting whatsoever about Rise of Lyric. This whole Sonic Boom reboot, the weird look of the characters, isn't in line with the mantra and the philosophy of the Sonic universe. Stupid Knuckles is basically a big dumb oaf who's made fun of the whole game. I mean, how many things can you go wrong with? This game stinks. I only played it for a few hours, and after that, I was so disinterested I got caught up with all the other new releases this year and never went back to it. Sonic Boom Rise of Lyric, by far a horrendous entry into the Sonic series. Let's all try to wash the nasty taste out of our mouths and move on to hopefully something better in the near future. Up next, a game that looked great a couple of years ago at E3, unfortunately doesn't seem to live up to the expectations that it generated. Check it out.